The World Wrestling Federation has been home to some of the most iconic and influential tag teams in professional wrestling history. Among these legendary teams, the Hart Foundation stands out as a dynamic and revolutionary duo that redefined tag team wrestling during their era. Comprised of Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart, the Hart Foundation showcased a unique blend of technical prowess and raw power, capturing the imagination of wrestling fans worldwide. Managed by the eccentric and brilliant Jimmy Hart, the team's chemistry, innovative tactics, and charismatic presence set them apart in the crowded landscape of 1980s and early 1990s wrestling. The Hart Foundation was not merely a collection of talented wrestlers. They were storytellers and innovators who raised the bar for what tag team wrestling could achieve. They represented a balance of contrasting styles, with Bret Hart's technical finesse complementing Jim Neidhart's brute strength. Their rise to prominence coincided with a period of rapid growth for the WWF, as the organization expanded its reach globally and solidified its dominance in the professional wrestling industry. This video delves into the origins, legacy, and cultural impact of the Hart Foundation, examining their influence on the wrestling world and their enduring appeal to fans. Welcome to Wrestling with Me, the ultimate destination for wrestling fans. Get ready to dive into the world of high-flying action, jaw-dropping moments, and all the drama inside the squared circle. Whether you're here for legendary matches or in-depth analysis, this is the place to be. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay in the loop as we bring you the best wrestling content every week. The Hart Foundation was formed in 1985, during a time when tag team wrestling was gaining significant traction in the WWF. Bret Hart, hailing from the legendary Hart wrestling family in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, brought a polished and technical style to the team. Trained in the infamous Hart Dungeon by his father, Stu Hart, Bret possessed an unparalleled knowledge of grappling and submission techniques. His partner, Jim Neidhart, provided a stark contrast. A former NFL player with a background in powerlifting, Neidhart's sheer strength and imposing physique made him an ideal complement to Bret's finesse. Together, they formed a tag team that embodied the phrase "opposites attract." Managed by Jimmy Hart, the Hart Foundation initially entered the WWF as a heel team. Jimmy's flamboyant persona and knack for generating heat with the audience amplified the Hart Foundation's impact. Early on, the trio established themselves as a force to be reckoned with, utilizing underhanded tactics and excellent ring psychology to dominate their opponents. Their early feuds with teams such as the British Bulldogs set the stage for some of the most memorable matches of the era. The Hart Foundation's breakthrough came in early 1987 when they captured the WWF Tag Team Championship by defeating the British Bulldogs. The match, filled with high-octane action and dramatic storytelling, showcased the Hart Foundation's ability to engage the audience and elevate the tag team division. This victory cemented their status as one of the premier teams in the WWF. A hallmark of the Hart Foundation's success was their in-ring chemistry and ability to adapt to a wide range of opponents. Whether facing high-flying teams like the Rockers or powerhouses like Demolition, Bret and Jim consistently delivered thrilling performances. Their tag team strategy often involved isolating one member of the opposing team, using quick tags and double-team maneuvers to maintain control. This psychology not only highlighted their tactical brilliance but also allowed fans to become emotionally invested in their matches. By the late 1980s, the Hart Foundation underwent a significant transformation, turning face. This shift was largely influenced by Bret Hart's growing popularity as an individual performer. Fans began to appreciate his technical mastery and resilience, which contrasted with the larger-than-life personas dominating the WWF at the time. Jim Neidhart, with his boisterous personality and undeniable charisma, also endeared himself to the audience. The duo's natural chemistry and connection with fans made their transition seamless. As fan favorites, the Hart Foundation continued to excel, engaging in feuds with teams like the Brainbusters and the Fabulous Rougeaus. Their ability to adapt their in-ring style to suit their new role further demonstrated their versatility and skill. During this period, they reclaimed the WWF Tag Team Championship at SummerSlam 1990, defeating Demolition in a 2-out-of-3 falls match that remains a classic to this day. After the Hart Foundation's official separation in 1990, Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart embarked on distinct paths, each leaving their mark on the wrestling world. Bret transitioned to a singles career, quickly establishing himself as a top-tier performer. He won his first Intercontinental Championship in 1991 by defeating Mr. Perfect at SummerSlam, a match widely regarded as one of the best in wrestling history. Over the next several years, Bret became a cornerstone of the WWF, capturing the WWF Championship multiple times and earning the moniker the Excellence of Execution for his unparalleled technical skills and ability to tell compelling stories in the ring. His iconic feuds with Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, and his brother Owen Hart solidified his legacy as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Jim Neidhart, on the other hand, found success in a more supporting role. While he never reached the same heights as Bret in singles competition, Neidhart remained a beloved figure in the wrestling community. He teamed up with Owen Hart in the early 1990s, forming a new version of the Hart Foundation that continued to delight fans. Neidhart also made sporadic appearances in various promotions, maintaining his reputation as a powerhouse and charismatic personality. The Hart Foundation's influence extended beyond the squared circle. They inspired future generations of wrestlers to prioritize storytelling and teamwork in tag team wrestling. Bret's emphasis on technical proficiency influenced countless performers, while Jim's larger-than-life persona demonstrated the importance of character work. Together, they exemplified the potential of tag teams to be more than just filler on a wrestling card. They were main-event caliber entertainers. Moreover, the Hart Foundation's success contributed to the globalization of the WWF brand. As Canadian representatives in a predominantly American promotion, they bridged cultural divides and showcased the universality of wrestling. Their legacy is preserved through their induction into the WWE Hall of Fame and the continued reverence of fans who grew up watching their matches. The Hart Foundation's journey through the WWF epitomized the golden age of tag team wrestling. With Bret Hart's technical brilliance and Jim Neidhart's raw power, the duo captivated audiences and set new standards for in-ring performance and storytelling. Their evolution from villains to beloved fan favorites demonstrated their adaptability and deep understanding of wrestling psychology. Beyond their achievements in the ring, the Hart Foundation's cultural impact and enduring legacy solidify their place among the greatest tag teams in wrestling history. The Hart Foundation's story is one of innovation, resilience, and passion. They paved the way for future tag teams and left an indelible mark on the wrestling industry. As fans continue to celebrate their contributions, the Hart Foundation remains a testament to the artistry and athleticism that define professional wrestling at its best. Well, that's all we've got time for today, and a big thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future content. See you in the next video.